Hello and welcome. In this video, I will be translating Bink Sake. It is an insert song from the One Piece anime, and like the character Brooke sings it. It's very cute. And in this video, I will be going into all of the vocabulary and grammar. I'll be breaking it down and translating everything into English and showing you guys how that works step by step. So it's going to look something like this, or exactly like this. So up in the top, we have like the original lyrics in the kanji and hiragana. And if you can't read those, I also have the Romaji lyrics here, which are just the same thing but only written in English characters. And then I also have the English translation at the very last up here. Then down in the middle, I have all the definitions for each one of these words. And like if you can't read like at least like the kind of the hiragana and the katakana, I would suggest that you kind of start there if you're serious about learning Japanese. It's a good place to start. So let's get into this. We have Binksu no sake o todoke ni yuku yo. Umikazi, kimakazi, nami makase, shio no mukou de, yuhi mo sawagu, sore nya wa okaku tori no uta. So, Binksu is just like a name, it's somebody's name. And then no makes that possessive, so it's like it's his thing, it's his sake. And sake doesn't actually mean like the rice wine that you usually get in America. Sake is just generic for alcohol. It means all alcohol, like beer or anything else. Specifically, if you would want, like in Japan, if you're going to order it, it'll be Nihonshu, which like means Japanese wine. That's what you would get when you have like sake in America. That's what it's like really called. And next we have the o, which makes this the direct object. So we're doing something to Bink's sake. We are going to todokeru it, to deliver it, to forward it, or to send it. And this is actually in its ma stem. So for that, it's an ichidan verb. So just take off the do, and that's it. So todokeru becomes todoke. So this is delivering Bink's sake. And then ni makes this like the means of an action. So by, with, or through. And then yuku is to go. So it's like, we'll go and deliver his sake. And then yo here is just like adding emphasis. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And next we have umikaze is a sea breeze, and ki is like the spirit or the mood or the disposition. So umikaze ki is like the spirit of the sea breeze. Just kind of like leave it up to the mood of the breeze. And then the makase here is that like leave it up to it. Leave everything up to that. Leave it up to the spirit of the breeze. Next we have shio is like the tide or the current or the salt water. And then no makes that describe mukou, which is like the opposite side or the other side or kind of like beyond. So this is like beyond the tide. And then de is the location. So in there or at the end of the tide. Yuhi is the evening sun or the setting sun. And then mo is even or more or further. And then the sawagu is to make noise or to make merry. So it's like beyond the tide, the sun is making merry. He's super happy over there. And then sora is sky. And then nya is kind of like in regards to or talking about. So as for the sky. And then wa is like a ring or a circle. And then o makes that the direct object. And then kaku is to write or to draw. So wa o kaku is to draw or to write a circle. And like you're doing it like in the sky. And then tori is a bird or bird meat, like chicken. It's just a bird here, not eating them. And then no is showing the possession. So like the bird's song, the bird's uta, tori no uta is the bird song. So like birds are singing and writing like rings in the sky. So like kind of singing and flying around up there, having a good time. So the next verse we have here is Sayonara minato tsumugi no sato yo don to ichau uta o funade no uta ginpa ginpa mo shibuki ni kaete ore tacha yukuzo umi no kagiri. So here we first have sayonara, which is like goodbye. And then minato is like the harbor or the port. So like goodbye, harbor, we're setting off. Then tsumugi is like the name of a village. And then no is like making it describe sato, which is like a village or a hometown. So that's like the village tsumugi or just tsumugi village. And then yo is adding emphasis. So it's like goodbye, harbor, and tsumugi village. Yo. And then don is like an onomatopoeia. So it's like a word kind of symbolizing a noise. So it's like a bang, a don. Like a bang, yeah, or a loud noise. And to is like with, so like with a bang. Icho, which is like one sheet or like one task. So it's like do like one thing with the bang, do it with the bang. And then utao is the volitional form of utau, which is to sing or like to comprise a poem. It's just to sing here though. And the volitional form means like let's do that action or I shall do that action. And it's like it's definitely let's here. So to make that, you take that godon u based ending, you change it to its o based ending, and you add on u. So utau becomes utao. So then like let's sing with a bang. Next we have funade, which is setting sail or putting out to sea. And then no is showing possession. And then uta is song. So it's like the song of setting sail, like the going away song. And then gin, it's kinpa, ginpa. Like keen is gold, and then gin is silver. Like if you know Gintama, he's silver soul because it's gin. That's like sparkling waves or like waves sparkling in moonlight or the rising sun. So it's kind of like you can think of like, you know, like when you have sparkling waves, like when they have like kind of like they're like white on the top and shiny, so it's kind of like the gold and silver of the sparkling. So, and then mo, so like even these big waves, shibuki, like become a splash. Because like ni is showing the means of an actions, like through this. Kaete, meaning the form, the te form of kaeru, which means to return or to go back to. And to make it to its te form, you take that ru and change it to a tiny tsu to te. So kaeru becomes kaete. So like returning to being a splash, shibuki ni kaete. So like even big waves return to being tiny splashes. And then oretachi, oretacha. It's just like a corruption of oretachi, which means us or we, and you're just saying it slightly off with the cha. Let's see. Next we have yuku. So this like goes together with this, like oretacha, yuku. So we go, and then zo just adds emphasis to that. And then umi means sea or a beach, and then no is making that describe kagiri, which is like the limits or the bounds or the degree. So like the limits of the seas. Like let's go all the way to the end of the sea. We have more verses here. Oh no. We have I won't be doing this one again because we've already translated this, but it's Binksu no sake o todoke ni yuku yo. Warera kaizoku umi watteku nami o makura ni negura wa fune yo hou ni hatta ni ketateru wa dokuro. So warera is we or us. It's like a group of like people who are equal or inferior to you. just feel like, kind of Kaizoku pirates, They're not fancy guys. So, Kaizoku is the pirate sea robber. They use that a lot in One Piece. So, us pirates, umi being sea, and then we have this wateku, which is the teiku form of waru, which is to divide, to cut, to like kind of break through or to smash through. And to make this into its teiku form, you would first change it to the tei form, and for that, this is a godan-do ending, so that do changes to this tiny tune of te, so waru becomes wate, and then you would usually put on iku at that, so it would become wate-iku, but this is the short version, so it's just wateku. And like they just cut out the e to make it, it's more casual and faster to say without that e. And so that's kind of continue, or it expresses a continuous action or change of state into the future. So you're continuing to do something, or you're going to do something. So it's like we're going to. It's like, I guess we could be doing it right now. It's pirates smashing through the sea. So like, like dividing, cutting through, or smashing through the sea is what we're doing. And then nami is a wave, and o is a direct object. And then makura is like a pillow or a bolster. It's just like a pillow in this instant. So like we're making like our waves, like the waves are our pillows. We're using waves as our pillows. And then ni is using that like it's showing the means of an action. So through these like pillow waves, we have this negura, and this is like it has the wrong kanji, because like in the original lyrics this is the kanji they have, but it's actually like it's just this one that's the wrong kanji, because this kanji is from ne, which means sleep, but negura uses this kanji, which actually means roost or a nesting place, and that's something you see actually a lot in songs. It kind of gives it like a double meaning, or it's just cool. So that, this basically goes back with this one. Like through our wave pillows, we like sleep. They're our resting place. And then wa, it's like that makes that whole thing the topic of the sentence. And then fune, so like our boat is the resting place, and the waves are our pillows. And then yo just adds emphasis. And then ho is sail, and then ni is showing the location, so like in or on the sail. And then hata is the flag. It's kind of like like a pirate flag they're referencing here. And then ni is showing the location again, so like on our sail, on our flag. Ketateru is just to kick up, and like I think they're just kind of using weird words because it's a song, and when we do go through songs, they'll have like not normal grammar or kind of odd words sometimes, because they're poetic and stuff. You see that in English songs too. And then wa makes this the topic of the sentence. And then we have doku. This is dokuro, which means skull, a symbol of death. And I do believe this is like kind of short for dokuromaku, which is specifically the skull and crossbones. So it's like on our sails and on our flag, we've kicked up this skull and crossbones mark. And so, oshimai! This is part 1. Because this is a long song, it's going to take a bit more time. Well, it's not a huge song, but it's still a lot of vocabulary and grammar to go through. We're already looking at a bit of time here. So, I'm going to be breaking this up into 2 parts, and this is part 1, and soonish I'll put up part 2. Please subscribe to see it. I'll see you next time. Mata ne!